Who needs Mecha Godzilla when you can have Mecha Zillo Beast?
You're not wrong. I'm not arguing with you.
I find your lack of
This
faith
is so loud. I didn't even turn it up that loud.
What? Well, I remember when you ordered a pizza and everything on the rooster up back. Here we ordered pizza.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Bad Batch-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And we are back
Yes.
with a trailer breakdown. And it's been a while since this trailer has been out, but we had to get your Thrawn Ascendancy Trilogy episode that everyone has been waiting for. So that's done. But now we're here. I'm sure Addie is super excited for this episode because Bad Batch is her thing. So
True. Isn't she a big Omega fan?
she's an Omega
Omega
fan.
fan.
Yep.
And if you guys want your name to be announced right away on a podcast, send in voicemails, okay?
Yeah, be a regular. Send them every day, like every week, like Eddie does.
Yeah, for real. And that's like recent. Like she's only been like sending voicemails for the last like 4 months or not even.
Yeah, her first voicemail was Lucy's interview, and that was back in July. And then so Eddie's been pretty regular since July, past 5 months, whatever, 4 months, whatever it's been. So
yeah, so
that's cool.
It doesn't take you guys long to become regulars.
Yeah,
I feel like our podcast, Jeremiah, is like a coffee shop. We have our regulars.
We have our regulars. We have people that swing by once in a while. We have people that are against drinking coffee.
Yep.
But yeah. But before we jump into the trailer breakdown, there's been some news this past week. You know, more rumors stuff, but it's still rumor stuff that we should get a little talk on this because it's exciting. But first,
true.
Ahsoka stuff. So this is spoilers for the Ahsoka series. If these rumors are true, so fast forward a couple 5 minutes or something if you don't want to get spoiled. So 3, 2, 1,
0.
So for a while, there's been the rumor that in the Ahsoka series, Ahsoka would visit the world between worlds, which we see in Rebels season 4. So that's been out for a while, but the rumor is now that Hayden Christensen has returned to reprise his role as General Anakin Skywalker, and there's going to be flashbacks via the world between worlds of Ahsoka as a teenager and Anakin during the Clone Wars.
Clone War flashback.
And the thing is, there's also a rumor that a teenage Ahsoka has been cast.
Yep.
Even though the actress is like 25, whatever. But she's like a smaller, like a short, petite girl. So it's kind of like fits.
Do they already pick, like, is it announced who it is?
That's just rumors.
No, but like, who is the rumor actor?
Someone I've never heard of.
No, but it's like, can we look her up?
Well, you could probably look it up. Google it. Will.
Send a link in the chat so we know the name of this person who's potentially our next Ahsoka.
And she does look very similar to Rosario Dawson, so it makes sense.
This is exciting because we get Rex, because I mean Boba.
Well, I'm sure we'll get Rex for sure. Like that's just basically all but confirmed. But yeah, so we could be seeing, and also another rumor is somehow with the world between worlds, you can see alternate like realities, like
a what if scenario.
Kind of like a what if scenario, like what if Anakin didn't turn to the dark side? So like I think something like Ahsoka was watching Anakin versus Obi-Wan on Mustafar. Like that's a rumor. But I don't know. We don't know. It's just rumors. It
Well, I think
seems
this is
seems too amazing to be like fan servicey for that. So I don't know. I don't doubt that the Hayden Christensen stuff, but seeing alternate endings and stuff of movies and shows and whatever, I seems a little far fetched. But who knows? The World Between Worlds, we know nothing about it really, other than 2 episodes in.
Oh yeah, this girl does do it.
So we're
Okay,
excited for that.
but
What?
what's cool about this too is the potential of live action Maul.
What you think we'll see Clone Wars finale in live action?
Oh, don't tease me now. No, I'm saying like, what if there's an alternate timeline or whatever where Maul actually, like Obi-Wan actually goes there and fights Maul, and she's viewing that.
That'd be cool because he wanted Obi-Wan and Anakin to show up on Mandalore.
So what if they actually did?
They could, but I feel like
I
it has nothing to do with like
I think it would like I think it's too much.
it doesn't make
But
sense for what the plot would be anyway.
but
So like
I
seeing
am
flashbacks of Anakin would make sense, but
yes.
other than that, like I don't.
Like it might be a little bit too fan servicey
Right.
to do all that. But I would totally love, and I've said this on record before, a what if
Oh
anime
yeah.
show. Like let's do it.
Like yeah, that's
Like why not?
that would be really great. But
The reason why Marvel did it is because there is what if comics, like that is like a series, so it was like kind of like
well,
easy.
also they're all in the multiverse stuff, and so what if
Well, that too, but
it's still
like
canon, so it's
yeah, I'm just saying like I think it would be cool if we were able to get some of that what if stuff just for fun.
right.
And
Yep.
and like we kind of get some of that feeling with like the Vision stuff because it's not canon or anything, but
Right.
like what if they just did a what if and they did those an animated of those Thrawn, the original Thrawn books. And they said what if and they called it what if, but then it was actually like the Thrawn book, the original Thrawn books. That would be so cool.
Yeah, like bunch of EU like
Yeah, if they just
stuff.
did it and just put what if on the top.
That'd be cool.
I think people would love that.
They probably would.
Once again, Disney, we know you're listening.
Do you think if they did EU cartoons, we could get Andrew back? No. Someday we're gonna get an EU with Andrew again. I'm
Yeah,
crossing my fingers someday.
we're crossing our fingers.
It might be like 10 years from now, but
Now, Jeremiah, I think the best thing to do is clip that and put it on YouTube Shorts.
put it on
and send it-
Instagram
and
take
Instagram and to spam Andrew with it so that he knows.
But okay, but that's the Ahsoka rumors.
Yes.
That's exciting, and it's still scheduled for like next summer or something. So, but that being said, another show.
Real quick, are you more excited for this Ahsoka show than Mando season 3?
I would like what I
Well, and Bad
I
Batch.
want.
Throw Bad
I
Batch.
want Ahsoka more than I want Mando season 3, but we have trailers and stuff for Mando season 3, so it's like I can see it.
Visually see that.
Now there was like the leaked Ahsoka one, but that was like there's not a lot of stuff in there. So like
I haven't even seen the leak one.
that was from like when all those other things got leaked. Like, but yeah. So I'm excited more. I desire Ahsoka's series more than Mando season 3, but Mando season 3 is right around the corner.
And there is rumors, you guys. Super Bowl commercial, Mando season 3 trailer, new one, official trailer.
So
because it's a teaser, right? The first one we got.
We already got a teaser, so it would be an official trailer. Because then it would just be a month and a half out if it's Super Bowl, because that's usually first week in February or last week in January, depending on how it.
And we got this one a month out, so
yeah. So that's Ahsoka news. Second bit of news is, or rumors, I should say, is that the Acolyte series is going to have. We already know it's going to be about the Sith, about Dark Force users, but there's a rumor that we're going to get kind of some like origin story type stuff of the Night Sisters on Dathomir. So we might see some other Taliesin or whatever her name is, and some other Night Sisters and stuff. So that would be cool to see that. And if that's true, it would make sense if Palpatine goes to Dathomir and recruits Maul. If that's like a later season where we're closer to like episode 1, like that's possible in a couple seasons from now. So it might be a while, but that'd be cool.
Will said there's leaked pics for that.
Yes, there is like some leaked people. This is people in like costumes. So like you see random thing, and there's like a Wookiee Jedi. Some people are thinking it's that one Jedi from that one book that we don't know if he lived or died. So, and this would mean that he's alive.
Oh.
So there's that theory out there, but it looks pretty cool. The Wookiee looks really nice. It's a very different look. It's the same kind of like light brownish color as Chewbacca, but he's much more slender and more like he has like a nice attire on, so he looks like more fancy. So looks pretty cool.
Because the Acolyte is during the High Republic, right?
Right. So it'd be 150 years before Episode 1, which would be 50 years after the first phase of the books. So
because the newest phase of the High Republic books is actually a prequel, isn't it?
yeah, it's 150 years before Phase 1, so that would make it 350 years.
Are you interested in reading those?
Yes.
Oh,
we already made a decision that we're going to read the adult novels of the High Republic.
I know, but like, I don't want to go farther back in time.
Who cares? It's so.
I was like, what? I feel like we left and like
we were left on a huge cliffhanger, but that's granted, phase 3.
Maybe,
so,
but maybe that's because Acolyte is going to pick up around that time. So
it'll be 50 years after the last book we read. So
it's possible.
I don't know, but that's and then also okay. There's that, and then sorry, I just messed that up. It's not Acolyte that's discovering that. It's Skeleton Crew. Sorry, I got that wrong. Skeleton Crew has the origin story of the Night Sisters. I got that wrong. I apologize. Skeleton Crew.
Oh.
Sorry, I got that wrong. Because that's also coming out next year as well. But also with because the other bit of news I had that was supposed to be with that was supposedly a ton of people quit on Skeleton Crew, like the production crew, because the working conditions were terrible, and so they had to rehire people. So there might be delays, but who knows? But that's that. And then the big one, this might be hopeful for future Star Wars movies, is because so the director that was going to do Rogue Squadron was supposed to direct Wonder Woman 3, but now that DC has been completely canned and they're rebooting their cinematic universe.
Oh, they are.
That's official. Calm down, okay? Calm down. You're still not even going to give it a chance anyway, so like why are you clapping?
Why the new one I might. The new one I might.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
If it's with that Batman, I'm in.
No, none of the actors are coming back. It's going to be a complete reboot.
No, I'm saying the new Batman.
No, there's nothing. No movie out now is going to be part of the new thing.
Okay.
It's a complete reboot. So
I still might try. Like, depending on what the first movie is. Do we know what is the first movie?
No, they just announced that there's nothing. It's just this past week they announced this. So, that being said, because she doesn't have to direct Wonder Woman 3, her schedule is now open to possibly do Rogue Squadron again. So she said it was never canceled, but it was supposed to happen after Wonder Woman, which is supposed to come out like 2024 or something. So we might be getting that Star Wars movie that she announced in 2024 maybe.
Ooh.
So 2 years from now, Christmas time, Might be the next movie. So that's this.
I'm down for that. We talked about that last week. How like the thing about having a movie release, like yes, we love these shows, and like I love these shows, but going something about like premiere night, rush, the hype is there. Like I don't know, I miss that. Like as much as I love these shows, like I truly do miss the going to the theater last minute. And like if they did this in 2 years, like we'll for sure like get a bunch of you guys to come out and we'll do like a maybe we can
But you have to pay your own ticket.
obviously we'll have to sell out the thing before, but it'd be
Oh, we're gonna
really
sell
cool.
out a whole theater?
I think it would be
Well,
cool
then
if
I
we
gotta
could
pay
get
for all up front and hopefully get reimbursed.
or okay, yeah, good, yeah. Thanks, Jeremiah.
I guess I gotta get that $500 million Powerball.
But I don't know. I think it would be really cool if we were able to get you guys all out here and we can get a room and a theater and we'll all watch it together, and then we'll do like a panel right afterwards.
That'd be fun.
Some small movie theater. Like there's this really tiny movie theater in Columbia Heights that like they always show old shows, but it's like one theater room. Like it's just one.
Then they wouldn't be able to
screen.
afford a Star Wars movie.
That's true.
Because the thing with these new movies, like you have to like
you're right.
show it so many times for like a day or a week or something, and you have to do it for like 2 months. And so those theaters, they only have one screen, can't do those big movies.
It's a dream. Why are you killing my dream? That would have been so cool. Because that theater is so cool because it has a piano, and someone actually plays the piano, and then he goes into the floor, and then they show a movie.
Well,
I think I will. I forget what
I'm sorry. It's all about Marcus Theaters here in Minnesota.
Well,
dude, I just saw Avatar today, a couple hours ago. I just got
in 3D.
I did not see 3D.
I heard you have to watch in 3D though.
You don't have to. I just watched it and it was amazing. Like it was.
Yeah, but even the director like is encouraging people to watch it in 3D.
I don't think I can do. I think I seen one 3D movie, and I think I was one of those people that get headaches from that. And this is a 3-hour, 12-minute movie, and I don't think I could handle.
I'm gonna go watch in 3D on Christmas Day. So,
all right,
I'll let you know.
But it's a very heavy movie.
Yeah, is it good?
It's very good. I would give it a 10 out of 10. Honestly.
Ooh, y'all heard it first. So go watch Avatar, and let us know what you guys think.
Should that be our Q&A for Spotify? Remember, we have those questions on there. So
yes,
the question is, how would you rank? How many
blue tails?
How many Navi out of 10 would you rate Avatar: The Way of Water? So,
yeah.
But that's all the news, I think. So, but you're not here for news. You're here for Bad Batch. Sorry to keep you waiting, Eddie, but here we are. So, well, let's jump right into it. Starts out on a beach. Really, really nice beach. Nice cove, whatever you want to call it.
Hawaii.
And so we got a little bit of this from the teaser trailer over the summer, but they're just on the beach and they start getting chased by these giant crabs. And it looks like we got Echo, Wrecker, and who's the third person? Does it even say? Might be Hunter or something. Or Tech. But they're getting chased by these crabs. They're shooting crabs. It's Hunter, it says in the subtitles. Tech's flying the plane. What is it called? H&M. What is it called? Havoc Marauder? Is that what it is?
Yeah, H&M.
Yeah, that's how we remembered it. Mm-hmm. But then we see, I was gonna say Ahsoka, Omega. She's now like proficient with her laser bow thing.
She looks a little older.
She is a little older, and we'll see later on her hair's different. But she shoots a crab, and she like jumps and like catches the cable from the ship. So she's not a helpless young lady anymore. She's an awesome, fully able female character, which Star Wars is full of and are known for. But looks like, the Bad Batch, they're still in hiding because you got Hunter and Wrecker hiding while some lats go by. But we get introduced to a new character in the subtitles. It's her name is Fee Genoa. Like it's spelled like Genoa salami, if you know what that kind of salami is. So
You,
what?
only
What?
Jeremiah would have a meat reference to someone's
Okay,
name.
if you've had Genoa salami is a common kind of salami. It's not like
I don't even know. I'm gonna look up Genoa salami right now.
you've never heard of Genoa salami.
I probably have, but I don't remember names of like salamis.
So her name's Genoa salami. So she's like, so this is a top team, and she's in Sid's office. She doesn't look familiar. It's not like she's from this thing. So looks like she has some kind of like dreadlock type things. But she's aware of who these clones are because she says the rogue clones on the run from the Empire.
Ooh, Genoa salami looks fire as heck, dude.
It looks like any other salami.
I don't know. It looks. Oh, you can get it at Target for $5. Yeah, it's not that great.
And
It
so
looks good,
she's
though.
like, it kind of reminded me of, like, the way she talked kind of reminded me of Trace and Rafa, the girls from season 7 of Clone Wars that befriends. Oh, and we also saw her in those two girls in Bad Batch, actually, too. So I don't know if it's like, because I'm trying to think, because like their mother got killed, right? Because like
Yeah,
the
they're
ship,
orphans,
the Jedi ship crashed or whatever
which is
down
why they were so.
up mad at the Jedi, but
Yes,
she just kind of reminds me, like, maybe obviously like
maybe that's their aunt,
aunt, Auntie Genoa,
Auntie Salami for short.
Auntie Sal. um, but yeah, so it's just a quick little scene there. So I don't know exactly who because she knows of them. So like, I wonder if she's like works with
Well,
Sid or
well,
if like
she comes in right behind Sid, right? Or like if you look at that picture when they were walking to Sid, there's someone's feet is on the table.
right. So I'm
So I
assuming
think
that's
it's probably her feet.
her. So, but they're like, it was like she was waiting for them. So I don't know if she's just
Yeah.
she's like a, what's the word? And also someone who's the person
Another
that,
hire.
like, what's that term for that? Someone who hires bounty hunters, like as
Bounty
like
Hunter Gil.
guild leader type of thing, maybe
Is that the term? Chat, help us out. I think that is the
a
term. Guild
guild
leader,
leader.
guild
Um,
pimp.
can we say that word on this show?
I don't know.
Is that kid friendly? I don't know. Um,
If it's we just got banned on YouTube. My bad. Oh,
but then that was just a quick scene with her. But the next Hunter says the Empire is growing stronger. We see the new
we see a bunch of people
stormtroopers
running around, and then
running, but then you see like some officer exit a ship with that new helmet that we were introduced to of the stormtroopers. So that might be a new antagonist of some sort. But then Echo is talking with Hunter, and Hunter said the Empire is getting stronger, but Echo's like, we should be doing more. And then something interesting pops up at 43 seconds. There's this giant robot monster thing that comes out of like the ground or mountain or something. If anyone has played like Horizon Zero Dawn,
I was gonna say when I first saw that, I'm like, oh, that's
it
from
it
Horizon.
it looks like the long necks that you climb them just to like it.
Have you played that game?
Yeah, I played the first game.
Isn't the new one on PS5?
It's on 4 and 5, but apparently it struggles on 4. So
Another reason to buy a PS5, Jeremiah.
Yep. So I'm guessing that this is the Zillow Beast, a clone of a Zillow Beast, because we talked about this before, but in Clone Wars, Palpatine's plan was to clone the Zillow Beast because their armor plating is immune to like blaster and lightsaber attacks. So I don't know why it would be like robot and monster, because like it's only like, it looks like half of it has like robot armor, and then the back legs look like it could be like organic legs or something. So, but
Yeah,
we don't
it's
know
interesting.
because it's coming out of like a mountain, and we know at the end of season 1, Nala Se is brought to Wayland. Is that the name of the planet where there's cloning done, which is a reference that was taken from the EU about where cloning took place. And so if the Zillow Beast is being cloned there, like this is coming out of a mountain, like it's escaping from underground or something. But it's very interesting because in this teaser we did see like 2 frames of a Zillow Beast underground. So but yeah, that's just a quick couple seconds there of that. But that's interesting that I wonder if it's gonna be like a major part of the show, like kind of like rumors of like a super weapon is being built and Bad Batch are sent because to investigate. Because like in the next scene, Sid says, "You want to really be free? Then pull off this heist, and you can have a future." And so, like, I wonder if something like that has something to do with the Zillow Beast, like stealing, like they commandeered this robot
Beast.
Zillow Beast thing, and that's them escaping is by something like that. I don't know.
Is there other rumors like of people saying that that is potentially the Zillow Beast?
Well, I've heard, yeah, I've heard people think it's
Okay.
Zillow Beast, but that's just what else would it be? Like we've never seen the only giant monster we've seen is the Zillow Beast and like the bigger fish.
For some reason, I've always just imagined the Zillow Beast looking like that thing in like the Star Wars special that Boba was on.
Maybe, but we know what the Zillow Beast looks like, so it's like,
We do?
yeah, the Zillow Beast is from Clone Wars,
Oh yeah, duh.
and so it's like a very like long, slender limbs, like in a big like spoon shaped head, kind of as like really round. Um, so I don't know. But I wonder if this heist, because it says, if you really want to be free, pull off this heist. So is this a mission that's so big and will pay so much that they can then like retire in a sense? Like they can go into hiding and not have to worry about it? Because Sid,
Do they still owe Sid money?
they don't owe her any money, but she has leverage on them. And
Yeah.
so they kind of like can't go off there on their own. But
But potentially this could make it so that they wouldn't have to rely on her.
right. So maybe she's willing to let him go free. But I don't know. Because then it would be like, we don't know if there's going to be a season 3. So
Yeah, because it depends on where this lands in the timeline, right?
yeah, because we're probably, because Omega's a little bit older, and so this might be like a year after Order 66. Because first season, maybe took place or like covered like 3-4 months maybe. So this might be like 8 months to a year later or something. And because Omega looks older, it's definitely like not just like a couple months later. But it looks like some Star Destroyers are being built, or maybe some kind of like smaller ships are being built at 52 seconds. But then we have Commander Cody. If you say rumors are more and more clones have been questioning the order, and he's talking to Crosshair.
Yep.
And I wonder what they're reading here, because it's all in the Arabesh language, like a huge wall of writing. So I don't know if it's like a Jedi temple of some sort or where it would be.
It's either that, or I was also thinking it could be potentially like the names of the clones, that like numbers that passed away. Like it could be like a
Possibly. I don't know my numbers. So I think the Arabesh numbers resemble English, or I should, or whatever the English number numeric. What is that? Gorgarian is our number system, whatever it's called. But it could be anything. Like, we have no idea. It's just a quick second. Let me see. A clone going up a spiral set of stairs, but it was like gray armor, like
kind
gray
of looks like.
clone armor. So it's kind of like the Wolf Pack, like Plo Koon
Yeah, but
Squad.
if you look at like Cody's armor though, it's gray. So I think it's Cody.
Yeah,
I'm
but
pretty sure
then
it's just Commander Cody.
but Crosshair says that clones that are kind of disagreeing with the order, they're traitors like the Jedi, and Cody is concerned. So I think this
And
what
and what's it? The he does Crosshair still has his chip,
no, he removed it.
so it was removed, right?
He removed it himself because
Yes.
he said that because when they went back to Camino, the rest of the group was like, "We need to remove your chip because this is why you're doing this." And he's like, "No, I removed my chip a long
Oh
time
yeah, that's
ago.
right.
This is just the way I am." So, but the fact is, um, Cody, we know, obeys Order 66 like instantly in episode 3. But here he seems like he could be the effects of the chip could be wearing off, which, if you remember from my Bad Batch fan fiction, like I had the opposite, where the longer the chip was in someone, the longer it would take to like remove the effect of it once you remove the chip. And if you get to a certain point, the effects are permanent. But here's the opposite. Maybe it's wearing off the effects of the chip. And so this is why clones are questioning the order, is because the biochip is degrading or is less effective in some way. And so this is going to probably be when the last of the clones are going to be starting to be phased out, because they're no longer going to be complying as easily as they were. So we're probably going to get fewer clones and more stormtroopers in this season, my guess is. But the fact that Cody has a concerned look on his face seems like he might become a defector of some sort.
Which would be really cool.
And at the end of the trailer, Rex calls in and say, "Hey, I need help with a mission." Maybe it's to rescue Cody. Like,
True.
he's trapped and he's trying to get out, and Rex is going to rescue him. Which I hope is the case. Even though everyone hates Cody because he betrayed
Yeah,
Obi-Wan.
but this could be a redemption story
Maybe,
for Cody,
and it's
though.
not, yeah, redemption, yes, but it's not really redemption because it wasn't his choice. Like
Is that well? I know that's what I mean, but
so
like, so people hate on Cody, and everyone thinks like,
he's the worst. But
yeah, I don't know. Like when I was like reviewing this trailer, I was like, like I still want a redemption arc for Crosshair, but maybe we don't get that way. Maybe we actually get a redemption arc for Cody, which would be really cool.
yeah, yeah, and then so then we see Crosshair. He shoots his sniper at like what it looks like a B-1 battle droid on. I don't know my ships. I'm terrible like those cannon crawler things.
I'm not there yet.
Oh,
Mine's at 2.0, whatever.
but then we see, but that was like quick, like one frame of each thing. So that's I don't
Yeah.
know why they even put it in there. But we see a Trandoshan at 101.
Burning of woods.
So I wonder if that's. I don't think that's Bosk, but maybe we'll see some Bosk action.
That'd be cool.
Maybe,
We didn't get to see him really in Boba, which I felt like was.
and maybe I think when we see Bosk in the Clone Wars, it's that when Ahsoka is kidnapped and she's put on an island with other Padawan, and they're being hunted by Trandoshans, and then Chewbacca is brought there to be hunted. So maybe, like, this planet or whatever, they're doing the same thing still, and there's Jedi Padawans on the planet that were captured, hiding, and so then it's gonna be like some little Jedi Padawans that are gonna join the crew or something. That'd be fun. But then we see at 102.
Well, because if you look at 103, you pause it there. It's like those same ships, droid ships with a bunch of Transoceans, and then
Yes.
a Wookiee in handcuffs.
Oh, that is a Wookiee.
So I think they're actually on the Wookiee planet.
Kashyyyk?
Yes. And don't we know that at one point Kashyyyk does get like burned down?
I don't know
Like
about burned down, but the Empire's there because in Jedi Fallen Order they have a strong presence there.
yeah.
And so this would be, assuming this is a year after Order 66. This would be 4 years before
But if you
Jedi
go to
Fallen
the
Order.
sniper part, maybe this is like these people took it out, and then the Empire actually ends up taking back Kashyyyk, taking it over.
Possibly.
Because if you look at the armor, though, it kind of looks like that Wookiee that we see in Episode 3.
Chrysanthemum, Black Chrysanthemum. That'd be cool if that was Black Chrysanthemum.
That would be cool.
Oh
No,
yeah.
in Episode 3, that wasn't Black Chrysanthemum.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
No, the movie Episode 3.
Oh, Terfuffle or
Yeah, whatever
whatever
his
his
name
name is.
that
He's
Wookiee
in because he's in Fallen Order 2. He's in hiding
he is?
on Kashyyyk. Terfuffle? Dude, those.
Some of the Wookiee names are cool, and then some of them are just awful.
Yeah, now I gotta look it up. But
either way, it's definitely a Wookiee.
Okay, I was kind of close, but not. It's Tarful. Terfuffle.
I like your version better. It sounds like a good dessert. Your Wookiee cookies, you can name them Fuffle bars.
Tarfuffle.
Tarfarfles.
But yeah.
Like
but
a
anyway,
truffle cake.
During this scene that we're looking at 102, 103, Omega says, "You all gave up everything because of me." And then Echo is there and he says, "We made the right choice, Omega. But there are others out there who need our help." And we should just mention this at 107. We haven't mentioned it yet, but their armor has been updated, like with different colors. I don't know if it's just painted.
I think it's painted and
or if they
updated.
They might have also bought new armor or something. But
Wrecker in this skin, his shoulder pads look different
because they have the orange stripe on the chest, which would be like Commander Cody's, like orange, like what's the 232 or whatever it is. The orange Cody's. So maybe like a bunch of Cody's people defect and they have their orange clone armor, and so then they.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
So that could be a thing. Who knows?
Because then if you go the next frame, but others need our help. And the next frame is that sunny place, so that's definitely where uh Crosshair does this shooting. Actually,
Yeah, and so this seems like some sort of
farming,
well,
mining
farm,
planet.
but there's like this weird like city thing that's like all up on walls at 108. So like I wonder if this is kind of like a stronghold of like a group of people that are like resisting the empire, and there's just kind of like their last stand. Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then we see some droids that look like what's her face from Power Rangers,
Oh,
Delta
yeah.
Delta
I know.
Nine, Delta 9, is that her name?
Yeah, I
Delta
think so.
8, something like that. But it's interesting because the droid that's talking says or is named Axis Leader.
Hmm.
So I don't know what, because there's one, two, three, four, five, six
There's
of
6 of
these
them.
droids. So I don't know if they're like a security team for this planet or something.
Mhm.
But we see here looking out because he says, "What sort of treachery is this?" And we see Gunji, which we
Yep.
saw in the original trailer, uh, Wookiee Padawan, and Omega with
Which he has shoulder pads too, so maybe it was Gunji that got arrested.
maybe they're probably rescuing him. Like I doubt that they're just gonna randomly run into him.
Yeah, I wonder if
So
this is actually that mission that Rex is talking about to
so unless like maybe this some like planet discover him and like capture him, and then they call the Empire in to extract him,
Mhm.
and so then like Sid, someone out there tells Sid about it to get some help. So like if someone's trying to save the Wookiee, like who would that be? Who would hire them? So later in the trailer, we do see Bail Organa, so maybe he's helping with that. Um,
Mhm.
because so even though it's been retcon, basically the Ahsoka novel, like in there, I remember Bail is able to see like things going on out in the galaxy in a certain sector, and like this is like Jedi type of stuff.
Yeah,
Like
it could be
I
like
could so like he recognized Ahsoka as being a Jedi doing charity work, basically in hiding.
mhm.
So maybe he sees it again, or this would technically be no, this would be probably around the same time
Yep.
as, and so maybe Gunji is doing the same thing, where he's trying to help people on his
Well,
own.
and we can also assume through like the tells that like Ahsoka has been con- contacting with Bale. So like me
After that incident, not before that.
true.
So like trying to
But
figure out the timeline on this is kind
I
of weird,
wonder
but
if Ahsoka's working with Rex, maybe they find out about Gunji and Rex tells the Bad Batch to hires the Bad Batch to go get Gunji. She was
possibly
captured on some planet, or because maybe he went home to try to find his
could
people to
be
blend in. Because
possibly
that's probably the best way for him to blend in and just go hang out with more Wookiees,
right.
be able to hide better.
I'm worried about him because obviously he's not around later on. So hopefully
I don't think they're
we're
gonna kill him.
well, they have to though. Like there has to be either he's gonna be part of it and then he's just gonna leave and he's gonna be a mystery where he went. But
I
you
think
know,
that's gonna be the case, bro.
like
They're not gonna kill him.
because
Everyone
like
loves Gunji.
I have to believe story wise that when we get to episode 4, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda are the only Jedi left in the galaxy. Like that is what they need to maintain for my view of balance
Well,
of the
and
Force.
Ahsoka.
She's not a Jedi.
Well, Gunji probably not either.
Ezra, yeah, well, if he's trying to be a Jedi, I don't know. So it's all from a certain point of view, Drew.
That's true.
But yes, so I'm excited for him, but I'm also scared for him. But it's kind of cool because Omega says stay back, and then you see Gunji using the put out his hand to the Force, and so that Axis leader had his lightsaber, and so he pulls it out and he ignites it. So that makes sense that if he's been imprisoned, like he would be stripped of his weapon, and that's why they would have it. So that makes sense. But he ignites it. Wrecker, he shoots a big cannon at some ship, and he says boom. Then there's like this like chase scene in like a tunnel with like advertisements on it. The kind of I think they're back on Coruscant. But at 123 there's a creature, a scary monster. It kind of looks like a Zilbeast, but not. Maybe it's a messed up one. I don't know. But there's some kind of monster. It just might be just a general monster that they come across. But they're shooting. We see some B1.
Yeah. Because, well, if you stop at like 124, Omega is shooting with the lady who hired them.
Was that her? Sorry, I'm clicking my mouse. I'm super self-conscious ever since we got that.
A voicemail? If you do greater than the greater signs, you can switch to this on your keyboard. Go by frame.
No, it doesn't. It jumps 5 seconds.
Oh, well, mine does.
Well, maybe I got
tried.
it. But anyway.
Reddit said that they can't hear your mouse, so.
Well, when I edit, it's always there. So, sorry, guy who sent us that. George Lucas's nephew, apparently, which we never got an update on. Like, hey,
what the heck, dude?
But yeah, anyway, some B1 battle droids. We see a bunch of them getting blown up by clone troopers, and so which is cool.
It's Cody.
It's Commander Cody is talking.
I think it's Cody because it's the same gray outfit.
Same, but he says, "We are not the enemy." But it looks like they're at this city again with this, and so you got those would then be stormtroopers, and I think that's the same guy that we saw get off the ship earlier with 6 stormtroopers.
Yeah,
and they're confronting, I'm assuming, the leaders, or maybe like I don't know if it's like the city's like mayor or if it's just like rebel people that are in charge now. But
I think it's like the city mayor because it looks like it's that same giant place, like that.
Like I wonder if
stronghold.
I wonder if the stronghold fell, and like these are rebels that took it back because they don't look like dignitary people, or they look like it's scrubs.
Yeah, but it also seems like the clone broke down all their defenses, including like eyes. So what it seems like is maybe they got those battle droids and made them as defense people.
Oh, possibly. That would make sense.
Like they just transferred them over, and then all these clones came and broke down the wall, essentially. So whatever they're doing, they could be doing something illegal, and then the clones are trying to get it from them.
Right. And I'm sure that if the city was under Empire control and was taken back by rebels, there'd be some breaking news. Now that I mention it, I have some breaking news.
Oh, wow.
A little commercial breaking news from Lucy. So let's take a listen to that.
Hey everyone, Lucy here from Wild Space Channel 66, and I'm pleased to tell you that we've received a distress signal. Well, that part's not pleasant, but what is great is that you can help. According to this group of individuals, a Star Wars audio drama was created by Empire Radio listeners sending in voicemails. It's all original, it's all entertaining, and it's all audio and no visuals. That's where you come in. They need you listeners to send in your own art to illustrate these voicemails. You don't need to be super experienced, and you choose the medium. Some examples include Lego, digital art, painting, and black melon sculptures? That's a new one. Anyways, the process is super easy. Just look in the description for a link that will take you straight to a Google Doc. Inside, you will find clear and helpful instructions on how to submit your art. In the words of Emperor Palpatine, do it.
Do it.
Do it. All right. Cool. So, this officer and these stormtroopers confront these three leaders, and so it says the Empire seeks to establish peace and order throughout the galaxy, which is definitely very Empire language, very similar to what we hear from Count Dooku, wanting to bring peace and order throughout the galaxy. So at 128, you see like a clear shot of these three people. The guy all the way on the right kind of looks like Star-Lord.
Yeah, I was gonna say Star-Lord.
Was it Star-Lord with like a winter jacket on or something? I don't know. It's kind of weird.
He got cold.
Did you watch the Guardians of the
Holiday
Galaxy?
special?
Yeah,
No.
dude, it's so good. You gotta watch that.
Everyone says that. I should watch it.
It's canon, so
Oh.
it's only 44 minutes, and it has an amazing song at the beginning.
Okay.
Definitely watch that.
It's definitely gonna be better than the DC stuff, so I'm down.
Then you got the person in the middle who seems to be like the main leader. She's dressed as a Vikings fan.
True. Shout out to the
purple-
Vikings.
Biggest comeback in the history
NFL
of the NFL.
history.
But everyone says they're not as good as their record says, and they're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Okay,
So.
chill. If we can come back from 33-0, there's still hope. Rebellions are built on hope, Jeremiah.
You're right, but I don't know anything about football, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, the Vikings are definitely rebelling against the odds.
But yes, and then you got a guy who looks like he has like a bowl on his head with like a ski
mask.
But not sure exactly. But then we come to a different place where there's I guess, are these still considered like the Jedi cruisers? I don't know my ships. Like
It looks like a star.
but it has like that wedges on the side, like it's this Jedi cruisers.
Yeah,
So
it's like in the transition, I think.
You know who knows everything about ships is David. Like he knows his ships, because like in the Discord, join the Discord. Like as you like gain, like make comments and stuff, you gain experience points and you just kind of level up, and you get rewarded with
the chat's literally saying David would know.
Like you get awarded with like a new Empire ship, and it's a different class of this. And he has David's the one that does that, where he just, when someone else up, he just posts what it is, and so he would know the ships. But I am terrible with ships. Oh, wrong button. But yeah, so that's over. It's still like that orange, so it's still probably that same.
I think it's the same place.
Same thing, but there's like clearly.
Watch, this is gonna be like episode 1, you guys. Like
most of the stuff is probably episode 1. Which is good. Like that means there's no spoilers, but but there's a big military base here with stormtroopers, and it looks like
they won because they're making those people load.
Yeah, they're carrying boxes with those bowls on their head.
And then
it's another close up on the Vikings fan. Her name is Tawny Ames, according to the Tawny. I don't know how you would. Tawni, Tawny Ames.
Tawny.
And so she points her blaster at the officer and she says "peace?" And it looks like her people next to her do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then at 133, oh, she also says peace was never an option. But that when she says that, it flashes to the Senate, which is exciting. Hopefully, we get some more Senate here than
Uh,
we get in
from the looks of
Andor.
it, we actually get the kind of Senate we want.
We get to see some Palpatine
Good
action.
old
So
Palps.
it's gonna be cool seeing him like argue with senators.
And is he voiced by?
Yes,
There you go,
Ian McDermott.
Ian McDermott.
So you see, it looks like there's over his right shoulder and right next to his head. There's one, senator pod that's pulled out to talk, and then up to the upper left, there's another one that's been pulled out. Looks like so. It looks like there's
And the one to the right looks like, I think it was a Jedi with a big beard. It kind of looks like him.
big beard
You don't remember? I
from
think
the
it was a
book
Jedi.
from the High Republic.
Yeah, kind of.
How do you see anything about that? Like,
I don't know. It just looks like a guy with a white beard.
I don't know. Is that? But there's multiple people in there. Does that look like Mon Mothma? Is that like a
Yeah, like
red head?
behind.
Red
Yeah.
head, yeah. So maybe some Mon Mothma action again. That'd be fun.
Mhm. Then it shows Pop's face.
That which we saw
The teaser.
in a teaser. Definitely full of wrinkles. He was looking young in Tales of the Jedi. Here he's all got his Sith wrinkles on. And then I don't know. You see, looks like Bad Batch is escaping because there's kind of like
And it's those troopers or like those
those robot droid
robot
things.
guard things.
So you got Wrecker,
And Hunter stabs one of them in the face.
Tech, I think, and then Hunter. Yeah, he does his knife thing. Big huge explosion. Classic. You see Omega.
You see troopers running from the explosion.
Yep. Then you see Omega with Gunji again. Crosshair in the subtitle says we're soldiers. Then you see Bail Organa, which I'm excited for.
Yeah.
And you see someone. I'm guessing.
It's hard to see.
I don't know. It seems like it looks like a clone. I don't know. It's kind of like, but it could just be a generic white
could
dude.
be Bale.
No, he's not that spry. He never did anything athletic in the entire series, but
It kind of shows his face briefly, but it's blurry.
I think it's a clone.
Probably.
But he's jumping on he's jumping onto a speeder that's like
sideways coming at him, and then he whips it around like a boss. It's probably Hunter. Let's be real.
Yeah, maybe. And then Crosshair's subtitles are continuing. We do what needs to be done. And that speeder falls down, and it says, "Oh, let me see. Maybe no, you can't see anything.
You can't. It's so blurry.
But this is definitely Coruscant.
Yes.
Looks like I highly doubt there's another planet that has these.
Or it could be who they're chasing through those tunnels.
Could be. But I really like that bird's eye view looking down at Coruscant.
Yeah, it was sick.
It kind of looks like we've never seen it look like that. Like we've seen. It looks like it's more modernized, like it's more like New York City looking down type of thing.
Yeah. But it reminds you when we got the looking down stuff in like episode 2.
Yeah.
Attack of the Clones speeder chase.
Yeah. And we got the squad. Hunter says move. And then we see clone troopers again here.
Which I think are Cody's because they have gray markings.
Do they have gray markings? Looks like they're all like generic white.
On the side?
I guess maybe.
I don't know.
But here's the thing. And also, you know what makes us different? We make our own choices. But at 143, do you recognize that yellowish green? Do you recognize that?
Yes. Kind of. Is that that's supposed to be Mandalore?
No,
Oh, okay, then no, I don't.
that's Dooku's lair from Clone Wars.
Oh,
So that's where Dooku. So I don't know. I'm guessing that was on Sereno, which is he was Count of Sereno. I can't remember if that's where he lived, but this is like where Asajj and those other Night Sisters attacked him when he was sleeping and they're like invisible.
yep.
But that's his
Wow.
desk right there. That's like where.
Yeah, that's his like throne chair.
Yeah. So like I wonder like what the crap are they doing?
What are they doing there?
There's Sith artifacts there, like Sith holocrons or something they're trying to
Holocrons?
recover. Like that'd be cool. But
I
here,
wonder if we're gonna see Ahsoka, dude.
I don't know. It could, because if the Ahsoka series, or sorry, the Ahsoka episodes of Tales of the Jedi is in the same timeline as the book, even though the book has been retconned, it'll be a year after, which should be similar to this, and Bail is there, and he recruited Ahsoka. Bail's probably maybe working with Rex. So like it could be. I don't know. Part of me wants to say I don't want to see Ahsoka. I don't know. I don't know. I love Ahsoka. She's my favorite character of all time. But she has her own show. I don't need her in every single thing.
True.
Because I don't want it to be like, I don't want to get, when I see her, I want it to be like fresh and something that like is focused on her. I don't want her just to be like a cameo for like one episode. Like that's kind of boring to me. I'm still gonna love it, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
get
need
you.
it. I know we got someone running down a tunnel or like a tube, like on a cord. This is like probably on Coruscant, running down to 1313 or something. But rappelling down basically.
Oh, that's Hunter, dude.
Right.
But then it's the same.
But then he kicks off the wall on the rope, and he jumps down
And
on
attacks
some
a droid.
poor guy. He's just looking at his
droid.
He's just looking at his tablet, trying to do his job. Like
That's fair.
he's just gonna kill this guy, but he jumps on him and kills him. And we have Rex show up. And so Echo says, "What do you need?" You know what? Rex looks a little tired here, don't you think?
Well, I mean, being in hiding, we all know what he probably does need.
Yeah,
to order missions and stuff.
Yeah, so like because he's tired. He's doing all these missions. He probably needs a little energy. He needs a cup of coffee, don't you think?
I believe.
A little hit of caffeine.
A little pick me up.
Pick me up. But if you can't pick up the coffee, you can also have it delivered straight to your door.
True.
So let's listen to a commercial from our sponsor, Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea.
Hey everyone, Andrew here. I'm pleased to tell you that the sponsor of today's episode is Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea. If you don't know anything about Wesley Andrews, you definitely should. They're an award-winning coffee roaster and shop in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they make fantastic coffee. The awesome thing is that whether you live in the Twin Cities or not, you can get their coffee beans delivered straight to your door by ordering them online. They even have a subscription service that ensures you never run out of amazing coffee. If you've been looking for some new coffee to try or a way to elevate your normal coffee routine, now's your chance. Head over to wesleyandrews.cc, use the code EMPIRERADIO, that's with a capital E and a capital R with no space at checkout, to get 15% off your first purchase of any bags of coffee or a coffee subscription. I can't think of a better deal. Get 15% off some great coffee, support a small business, and support your favorite Star Wars podcast. In the words of Emperor Palpatine, do it.
Do it.
Do it. All right. So we have Rex.
Omega said, or Echo said, What do you need?
Rex? And so, but here we just have Omega, and you gotta get a good shot of her hair. Like she has some long flowing hair because she's been wearing her hat a lot, but has some long hair. But there's Echo, Hunter, and Tech, but we don't see. I don't think Wrecker's there. Oh no, he's sitting on the other side. But any chance I could use you for a mission? Because when they did part ways last season, he's like, if you ever need anything, give us a call, type of thing.
Yep.
And so it was inevitable that we would get Rex back, which I can have Rex more often than Ahsoka. How about that? Like, I can see Rex on a regular basis, and I'll never get tired of him. But then there's another Omega.
Well, and it makes sense in this scenario.
Yeah, because we've already seen him.
Yeah.
And they set it up, so it makes sense. And this is a clone-centric show, so.
Mm-hmm.
But you see Omega, and I think that's Hunter jumping out from explosion.
No, it's Tech.
I don't know. I can't remember people's armor at all.
It's his helmet. Look, he has glasses.
I don't know.
153. If you pause it there, mid jump, it's definitely Tech.
Did we miss something in here? Because I swear there was. Wasn't there a scene with Dark Troopers?
I think that was the teaser trailer, dude.
No, it was just in here, wasn't it?
No.
I was like, where is this popping up? I guess it's not in here.
Mm-mm.
Where did I don't remember it being in
the teaser.
Huh, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Well, it's not in here.
But okay, are you watching the Star Wars YouTube channel version of this?
Yes.
So, like at the end during the title screen, a narrator pops up and says something weird.
It says parents.
Yeah, parents, and then it's like says like when it comes out or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's really weird. Like we've never had that before.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it says like parents, the Bad Batch or something.
New season streaming, but like that's so
I don't know
weird.
why it says parents. I was confused when I first.
Like we've never had that in any of the trailers ever.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's an animated show for kids, but it's not for kids.
Other one?
Some of them don't have it. I thought like I don't know what the deal is.
Who else puts out this trailer?
Well, everyone like IGN and all. Like there's like a million. Anyone can post a trailer technically.
Okay,
I think.
This one is IGN. Let's see if it has parents at the end.
I remember I was watching people like do reactions to this, and like some of them didn't have it, but some of them did. So I was like really confused. So I have no idea, but
yeah, let me listen. No, it still says parent.
That's IGN.
Yep.
Oh, either way, it's weird. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
That's the trailer. Like we don't really get anything.
I wonder if the teaser trailer shows those troopers you wanted to see.
Well, we don't got time to go through that frame by frame, but
I'll find it.
Um,
Well, yeah, because the teaser trailer has those one cool troopers in them too. The ones that are in the video game.
You
know what I'm talking about?
Talking about Purge Troopers?
Yeah.
I remember that. Oh, I know something. I'm thinking of the Jedi Survivor trailer. They had the Dark Troopers in it.
Bro. But the teaser trailer had... Dude, I feel like the teaser trailer was cooler. What the heck?
I don't remember. I just remember the crabs, see Palpatine, Zillo Beast.
Dude, the teaser trailer is cool because we see... Dude, we got to combine these trailers, man.
All right, if you want to download both of them and splice them together.
You actually see Rex in like full in like not on a holocron, like you know what I mean,
Hologram.
hologram.
He's in a holocron.
Holocron.
But yeah, so that's the trailer. So that's coming in. Well, it'll be 2.5 weeks from today recording because it's January 4th, which will be 2 episodes will be on January 4th. So we will be recording episode 1 on Wednesday, and then episode 2 on Thursday, the 5th. Unless you don't work on that Wednesday, Drew. And then we could do both episodes, but
yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm assuming you're working. But yeah, so I'm excited, but like I don't know what to be excited for because I don't know what's gonna happen. So
yeah, it didn't like leave us like something nuts or crazy or anything like that. But good.
I'll get tired, dude. But yeah. But anything else before we transition over to everyone's favorite time of the episode?
No, I think that's it for this trailer.
All right, cool. All right, let's transition to voicemail time.
It's voicemail time.
All right, cool. Well, we only have one voicemail tonight.
Yeah, because it was a very short week.
A short week because we only went a few days after the last recording. So, but it still worked out. We had one person. And if it was like an hour before we recorded and we didn't have any, I would have posted on Discord like, "Hey, someone should probably leave a voicemail to keep the streak alive." But we have a special voicemail.
Ooh.
Second time this entity has sent in a voicemail. So let's hear a message from my microphone.
Oh, Lord.
Hello, Empire Radio. This is Jeremiah's mic, and definitely not Taddy typing this on a computer. My question to y'all is, which season of the Clone Wars do you think is the worst? Let me know, and may the Force be with you. Always.
All right, thank you, my microphone.
Yeah. High five.
High five, I guess.
Oh, God.
But the question is, what is our least favorite episode or season of the Clone Wars? Probably season one.
Oh, yeah, we said it.
Because they progressively get better and better.
Less and less Kitty.
Less and less Kitty. The animation gets better and better every season.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, there's still some really cool stuff in season 1. Like, we see the...
It's just not in order at all.
I really like the lightsaber duel of Luminara and Ahsoka versus Asajj.
Oh yes,
that was cool. Like that was a season 1 fight, and that was still pretty good. Like one of the better ones in Clone Wars, I think. And so it was just cool seeing. I was like, Ahsoka's like one of her first like big moments, and I like Luminara, even though she's kind of heartless, but like I really think she's cool, a cool Jedi character. But I don't really remember. I have to like go back. I need to watch Clone Wars again. I haven't watched it for a while, but every season gets better and better. Season 3, I feel like when it starts to really take off, though, like really big stuff happen.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you, my microphone, for that voicemail. And so I should say this. Our next episode will be on the 27th, so 2 days after Christmas. And we don't have anything, we didn't have any ideas, but we'll just do an Ask Us Anything episode. So,
yeah.
So last time we did an Ask Us Anything was actually like a year ago. Like a year ago tomorrow, I think, actually, because it was our Christmas special. And that was like a 4-hour thing because we answered like
everyone's question,
200 questions or something.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to do. So yes, you can send in your voicemails. So if you want to send in voicemails like you normally would and ask questions, we'll play them no matter how many there are. But what I'm probably going to do is on Christmas Day night, I'm just going to have a special channel on the Discord for an Ask Us Anything for people to ask questions. So it's only 2 days, and I'm going to probably put a limit of like 3 per person because I don't have time to do a 4-hour thing. So
No.
So we'll try to keep it to our normal like 2-hour max.
Yeah.
If
And if you guys are
possible.
new and you guys didn't listen to the first one, you guys should go listen to it
Yeah,
because
and we're gonna put a stipulation: no Star Wars questions. Because
oh,
when we did that, like there was like a lot of Star Wars questions, like who would win in a fight or who's your
yeah.
favorite? Like
I like that. No Star Wars.
no Star Wars. If there's a Star Wars question, like if you send in a voicemail with a Star Wars question, we'll still play it, but we're not gonna answer your question
Bruh.
unless it's super juicy. Then maybe, but
Yeah.
um.
For sure in the Discord, no Star Wars questions.
No Star Wars questions, and have them be fun questions. Like we always get a lot of fun questions, but make them fun. Have them little quick little like conversations that Drew and I can have, but it'll be fun. And so that'll just be like a fun little episode because this will be technically our third Ask Us Anything, I believe. Because I think we did one before our Christmas special last year. So because we was like, let's take a little break from Star Wars a little bit before we do Bad Batch stuff the next week because we'll be doing 2 episodes the next week. So let's just have something fun for the fans, even though you're always having fun when you're listening to Empire Radio, a Star Wars podcast. But
Yep.
I think to Ask Us Anything is always a good time, so we'll do that.
Alrighty.
So let's quick go over socials, and we can get out of here. So if you want to connect with us, if you're new and you're like, who are these guys? Well, go click in the link in your description right now, wherever you're listening. There's a links.co/Empire Radio link, and that has links for everything to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, our YouTube channel. If you're new, like we live stream this on Twitch, every stream on Twitch, and then we also edit it for a higher quality video on YouTube. And so you can listen to us or watch us. It's always fun to watch us. Some of you probably have never watched any of our videos and you have no idea what we look like. But take a look at us and subscribe while you're there. Because
and thumbs up the video when you look at the whatever video you're looking at.
And I think we have like what 347, something like that. So
I'm not looking at it till we hit a mil. So I'm not
a
gonna
mil.
look at
Okay, first of all, if we get 100,000, we get a play button. So
all right, well, get us there, y'all.
But we need to get to 1,000 subscribers before we can get monetized. 1,000 subscribers, and we need to have you all watch 4,000 hours of content. So get on that so we can make some money. More money.
More money. No more problems.
Yes. But also, you heard earlier from Lucy, the VCU Illustration Project. There's a link for that. So if you're an artist, please click that. It's really going to be a fun project to work on. We have our fan email, so you can send us emails. And we have a link for our the podcast network that we're part of, the needlesslynerdy.com podcast network. And so there's all kinds of nerdy stuff. Go click on that. And I already I don't want to jump the gun, Drew, but I already asked Darth Bane, who does the Franchise Den, if after the Last of Us series is done, if we can collab with him on his channel to do a discussion of the series and how it compares to the video game, because he has not played a video game and I have. So if you, Drew, I don't know if you want to join us for that.
I might, yeah.
So, but that's not gonna happen until March because that's when the show will be done, mid-March. So stay tuned for that. But I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And there's also a link in that description for a voicemail. So if you want to leave a voicemail, that's there as well. Anything else, Drew?
Nope. I think that's it.
All right. Well, this is just before Christmas, so Merry Christmas to everyone listening out there.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy Kwanzaa.
And Hanukkah. Is Hanukkah going on?
Yes.
I don't know my holidays. But next time you see us will be just a couple days after Christmas, and then we'll be a new year. So
yeah,
another year in the books for Empire Radio. But
You gotta celebrate that, man.
Yep. But that being said, you have been listening to another trailer-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah,
I'm Drew.
and may the Force be with you.
Always.